Thanks, Ger.
Thank you,
well,
Ger.
we got to tuck into some match-appropriate grub a little bit earlier on, but now it's time for dessert.
Were they nice, those sandwiches?
They were lovely, yeah. I know you didn't touch any of them.
I'm saying, well, my Fitbit said I'm allowed to have one more today.
One bite.
Caroline Gray, editor of Easy Food magazine, has stayed with us. They went down a treat earlier, those.
That's good.
That's
what we want.
That sauce with the mustard.
Yeah.
Get that recipe. They are so easy and so tasty.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the pudding.
So back to the pudding. So now we're doing another super easy dessert. And this is like the slider, something you can kind of layer up in a tin, let it sit for a little while and bake it off.
Brilliant.
And it's amazing. So this is a waffle, I suppose, butter pudding. So we have packaged waffles here, and
look at the amount of butter.
Look at the butter. I'm
We're
not using all of
not
that.
calorie counting today,
this
Caroline.
is that's not usually my forte on here.
Welcome
but
to February, ladies and gentlemen. February is here at last.
January is done. Yeah, notice I didn't do anything there.
So you're just buttering the waffles.
So buttering the waffles, and then you're putting them butter side down into.
Now, did you make those waffles yourself?
I most definitely did not make these waffles.
Waffles.
These were shop bought. So this is, again, as easy as it gets. So you're going to do layers of the buttered waffles, chocolate chips.
Dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate. I think that this, typically with most baking, I think it's sweet
Annie,
enough.
you tried those chocolate chips. Are they nice?
Well, I just walked past.
Yeah.
Checked that they were
Are they
okay.
okay?
They're all right.
I know you didn't touch them either.
Well, I
did you?
can't only like dark chocolate.
So that's the thing. The pudding itself is
What was
sweet
that you
enough.
shook on there?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Just a little cinnamon.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah, see, that's where we're all over the place.
So dark chocolate, cinnamon,
dark
butter.
chocolate, cinnamon, more
you're layering
waffles.
again here.
Layering again here. So this is the second layer, so you can just kind of
It's like a waffle lasagna.
go mad with it.
Not really.
It's a way to.
Not really, Simon. It's like,
It works.
How is it like that, Simon? Well, not at all, really. Okay, shut
It's
up,
all right.
Simon.
You're the food expert, though.
Yeah.
So that's all layered. So that's done. So now we're getting into now what makes it the bread and butter pudding style is that it bakes in this kind of custardy mixture. So I have cream, and into that I'm just going to whisk in 4 eggs.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is indulgent stuff.
This is indulgent stuff. So again, I don't even know if this is a match day thing, because everyone will be pretty like
Well, you could be
comatose.
drowning your sorrows.
That's
you
the
know.
thing,
You
yeah.
might need
So
a comfort food
let's
tonight.
hope we don't
Comfort
need
food,
this.
yeah.
Now I'm going to add a little bit of milk just to lighten it up, you know.
This seems like a bit of a Bridget Jones special, this dessert, doesn't it? You know?
It feeds more than one.
See, he is an album. Bridget Jones.
No, I've never seen her, but that's what she did. That's what she did.
Of course you haven't.
Yeah.
After Mr. Darcy dropped her, whoever his name is.
Yeah.
So what else
Whoever
was
it
in
is.
there? Milk?
Milk, eggs, sugar, obviously.
Okay.
And then a bit of vanilla.
And vanilla.
Vanilla.
Okay.
So this, again, super easy. I've reserved just a little bit of the sugar for the top.
Of course you have.
Obviously.
Because it needs more sugar on top, yeah.
So
So it's kind of a take on the bread and butter pudding. that we would
exactly.
know.
That's the thing. So it's, it's just a little bit of a twist on something that people would probably be quite familiar with already.
Do you know, there was health spas that had a bath made of that mixture. You'd have them queuing out the door.
You'd lie in it for a week.
Cream, milk, sugar,
Cream,
vanilla
milk.
Your
extract.
skin would be amazing.
Oh, you'd be glowing. Yeah.
Those things. So I'm popping a bit more of that sugar on there. Now, as you see, it's in a tin here, and I'm just going to add a bit of water to this tin.
Ah, you're cooking it bain-marie
I'm doing
style.
a bain-marie.
Right,
It is
right,
it might be a fancy one now. So this is just because if you cooked it as it is, it could curdle. So you need to cook eggs really
right.
gently. And I'm not going to transfer that over, but I will take out one that is done.
Okay.
Here.
How long does it go in for, Caroline?
So, sorry, I should have said, this actually sits like this for an hour because you want...
Before you put it in.
Before you put it in, because you
Okay,
want
right.
this to really, like even pressing it down and everything, you really
in the
want it to
flavours.
absorb the custard
Beautiful.
and soak it in, kind of like we did with the sliders. After an hour, you bake it for an hour at 180, and this is what you get.
And could you replace the waffles with bread and do a bread and butter pudding style?
You definitely could, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just adding a little bit of a... Except it's a waffle pudding.
Sheila did. Anna Daly, specialist subjects to bleeding, obvious.
So to that, we added a little bit more.
Perfect colour as well, nicely toasted on the top.
That's the thing, nice and toasted.
That.
So we'll kind of just dig in here.
Oh, look at that.
That really is comfort food at its best,
I'll
isn't
tell
it?
you, after those little brioche sliders.
There we are. So you can see kind of like
Look
the
at the chocolate.
nice chocolate and the waffle in there. So again, it's this is not light food. Nobody ever said this was healthy food here,
And you could get creative with it as well, Caroline,
Yeah,
depending on what
definitely.
you have at home. couldn't you?
Right,
Exactly.
Anna, you go in there and have a taste. Caroline,
that's a big one here now.
two very simple, superb recipes. Thank you very much, as always.
Thank you, Caroline.
Always.
Now, don't forget, all of today's recipes are up on the website. That's virginmediatelevision.ie, or check out the current issue of Easy Food magazine for more of Caroline's recipes. They're in the magazine, Caroline, aren't they, these recipes?
Yep.
But coming up next, Laura hits the streets of Dublin to discover the city's unique relationship with St. Valentine himself. Anna's having a moment. See you in 3 minutes.
I'm having a moment, Caroline. It's absolutely
Nice.
delicious.